Hi everyone, I'm back. I know it's been a few months since I updated and I apologize. I kept meaning to film and I just never got around to it. So I want to thank you so much. So many of you from my last videos have come and found me on Instagram. Mommy Wonderland. Mommy Wonderland. You can come find me on Instagram. I post a lot of my stuff there. You can find me, ask me questions, direct message me. If you happen to leave a video message or comment below, I don't check that very often. So if you have any questions, I'm great with responding on Instagram, or you can email me. And I'll leave that in the description below. Anyways, real quick, I am 5 months post-op. Went on a trip with my husband. We went on a cruise. I was cleared to swim, work out, do whatever I wanted to do. I felt great in my bathing suit, felt really confident, walking around for the first time since my surgery in a bikini and just feeling good. I had gone to Jamaica 2 months after my surgery and just felt really swollen still. But this time, being 4.5 months post-op, I felt great. And just knowing, my doctor said, at 6 months to a year is really when you're going to see the result of the surgery. So as I've been getting closer to that 6-month mark, I was really excited about that. But I've had a lot of swelling along the way. Everyone says it's swell hell, after a long day of being on your feet or, working out too heavy, it can be normal to swell. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I had this weird thing happen. I was lifting a 5-pound dumbbell actually off the ground, and I felt this weird, almost like my muscle flip-flopped, like it went inside out and then came back. No pain, but just this weird sensation. So I stood up, kind of stretched it out a little bit, finished my workout, and the next day I went to the movies with my husband. And I had gone to the bathroom, and a lot of times when I'm kind of sitting, I will massage my belly button to just keep breaking up all of the scar tissue. I don't want a bunch of scar tissue around my belly button, and I do that around my incision as well. And I noticed that my belly button felt like it was crusty, and I was like, oh, it's gross. So I peeked at it. Sure enough, it was. So I thought, oh, gross. Maybe I've left, some Mederma, maybe some got in there and it just never cleaned out. Gross. So when I got home, bubbled it out with peroxide, dried it up really good. The next morning I woke up and again, it was crusty. Nasty, right? So I cleaned it out again and noticed that I was a little bit more swollen than typical. And I have my little 9-week-old puppy I just got. Isn't she sweet? But she's biting my toes right now. Probably trying to get my attention. Right. So I lost my train of thought. Sorry, isn't she cute? So I will start over. Okay. So I went and messaged my doctor, told her that I was swelling. It looked like I was starting to develop some sort of weird rash. I told her about the experience. She called me. This was a Friday night, and she called me at home. It was like 9:30 at night. It was a Saturday. She called me on Saturday. And by Monday, she had me on a really strong antibiotic because the rash had developed into something larger, and I just thought, this is so weird. So she put me on antibiotics, but again told me it didn't look like a seroma. She didn't know what it was. It just maybe was some swelling that was happening, or maybe I ripped away like a internal scab from my workout, and it was just trying to heal itself. When the body is injured, or maybe I popped a stitch internally, the body will send a bunch of fluid there to heal. Well, maybe it's just fluid that needs to absorb itself, and it'll be fine. Well, as the week continued this week, I just ended up more and more swollen. And then what I discovered was this rash that I had was actually in that same area where I felt a little bit of a pull for the last 3 months, but really where that flip-flop sensation occurred. And that's where exactly the rash is. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, let me get closer. And I'm not going to be able to stand on my tiptoes. Okay. Okay. So I hope that you can see this, but right here is actually where that pulling sensation occurred, and this is exactly just where that rash happened. It was a lot worse, but it's gotten a lot better. But as you can see, it's swollen. It's swollen. And the thing that bothers me the most is when I bend over, you guys can see, like, okay, when I bend over and I'm talking and I'm like tightening it up, it doesn't seem so bad. But when I relax, that's disgusting. And so I messaged her, you know, how swollen I am and that it feels like a waterbed when I push. One of the things I loved about having my tummy tuck, you know, after I had lost all my weight and I had all the loose skin, I could do that. I could jiggle my loose skin back and forth. And what I loved about after I had my tummy tuck was I could bend over and there was nothing there. It's not that I gained a bunch of weight since I had the surgery. It just is a bunch of fluid and it's not making me feel very good about my surgery. So I am driving up to Beverly Hills tomorrow and she's gonna drain me. And I don't even know what that means. I don't know what to expect, but I will definitely be back to update you with an official diagnosis once she checks me out. But again, this is a weird swelling, weird fluid, but hopefully we will take care of all of this swelling so I can move on and just feel confident with my results in my surgery. So being 5 months post-op, I thought I was in the clear and I didn't have to worry about any of this weird stuff, but it is what it is, and I appreciate all of your support. So yeah, come back and I will update you guys sometime this week and let you know what the doctor said and what we're doing about all of this fluid in my stomach. So thanks for watching.